So up next is a whole lot of titles. And if you like what you see, click that like button.
You all tried to destroy him. In your greed, you tore everything precious from him. But Eric remembers.
Arrow has announced their slate of titles coming up here in November. And they've got, quite an assortment as usual. Some I recognize, some I do not. I'm sure you all may be feeling the same way, Russ. I'm sure you are as well. I mean, the main one that I recognize is The Hills Have Eyes right off the bat, but I also see that they're releasing their Battle Royale in a regular edition, which we covered not that long ago. What also seems like it's going to be a nice little set is this Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. Never heard of it, but it looks like it's got a lot going for it.
This is a big release for genre fans.
Okay.
It's the perfect horror movie for kids. It's one of those, if you caught it as a kid, you probably love it. I had searched for this film for years, trying to get a copy illegal ways as well, and could never find one. So I know this is sought after, and I like that Arrow is giving this the collector treatment. They're giving this the definitive treatment that I know there's a fan base out there for, and that's exciting.
Theatrical cut, a fan cut, and also a TV cut, which, like you said, if this is a horror movie for kids, if this was something that played on television ever, the television cut would have probably been a little bit more sanitized for kids to watch, and maybe even more. But that they're giving you all these and all the new, the restorations, the audio commentaries, tons of features here. It looks like a really great package. So, and did you say that you pre-ordered this?
I didn't pre-order this, but I will be blind buying this. Like I said, I was trying to find a copy to watch.
If you are a fan of this movie, or like Russ, you've been trying to find it and you couldn't, they're literally giving you everything a fan of this movie could possibly want, which is pretty awesome. And that's coming out November 23rd. Also announced and coming soon, Vanilla Sky from Paramount Presents. Again, another slick package deal here from them. Coming out November the 16th for its 20th anniversary.
Is that Bob Dylan album cover? As the cover for this.
Yep. So the outer slipcase here does have this art, as Russ mentioned, and then on the inside you have the original poster, which is what they typically do, and on the inside of the box is a scene or two. But Vanilla Sky coming back in its 20th anniversary, thanks to filmmaker Cameron Crowe, who has supervised a new 4K restoration of this film and is coming back for a new filmmaker focus, which is, again, what Paramount Presents typically does. It's all the old stuff that you've seen or had before, plus new transfer, plus new filmmaker focus, and this time that's what you're going to get. Not really sure what to say about Vanilla Sky here. I've never seen this movie. I am a big Tom Cruise fan, and I also like Cameron Diaz, but...
Nah. It's cliche. I bet the original's better. It's a remake.
We're doing a cover of this song because when you see the original, it's very much Amenabar. Yeah. And the way Cameron wrote and designed the picture, I mean, it's very much Cameron Crowe.
Cameron Crowe, to me, is very good at sentimentality. He's very good at feel-good kind of movies. I think this was it was out of his wheelhouse. I think there was nothing that grounded it. As you said, I like Tom Cruise, but he's way too big to be in something that was trying to be as artsy as this was. Nothing about it gelled. It was just too surface.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Cameron Diaz, dude. I mean, I don't have anything against her, but what is she, bro? You're a fan?
I'm not, that is just offensive that you would even ask that.
I didn't know that this was a Cameron Crowe movie until this announcement was made. I did not. And why is exactly what you said. When I saw this trailer for the first time and even saw anything to do with this movie, promotional materials, photo, whatever it might be, this does not seem like a Cameron Crowe film to me whatsoever. Is it a mind-bending roller coaster? Like, I don't see him making a mind-bending roller coaster.
That's kind of what I'm saying. That's what it aims to be. It almost, I felt like, aimed to be like a mid-aughts focus features sort of artsy indie kind of like, ooh, this is one big twist. Cameron Crowe is not subtle. And that's a strength of his. Like, it works well in a film like Jerry Maguire or Say Anything or whatever. That works very well. For this type of material, it just did not work well for me. It just felt like a glossy Hollywood film. Are there big fans of this?
I don't know. I see a lot of people disappointed that this isn't coming out in 4K and kind of crapping on this label, but I don't think that that's fair. I mean, I think this label's doing a great job with what they are doing. And I mean, this is like the second, maybe even third time Cameron Crowe has dealt with this Paramount Presents line. He came out with...
Cameron Crowe's going hard on physical media.
Hey, long live.
Really,
that's what he said. He said it.
He's an ally for sure.
He said it.
And I know I caught hell on a previous segment for kind of dismissing Almost Famous, but for me, Almost Famous was the turning point, and this was what the film that followed that. And I just feel like he lost his way. I feel like he basically doesn't have anything to say anymore.
It's not going to get any more exciting than this.
And look, has he had much success since Almost Famous? No. We Bought a Zoo, I guess, was a sleeper hit, maybe. Everything else he's done is pretty much failed.
Well, at any rate, it's coming out November 16th. Paramount Presents. Support this label. They're great. They keep putting out interesting stuff, whether you like this or not. I don't know. Milking That Teat one more time is Best Buy and a steelbook for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles coming out November the 16th. It's interesting how they've, again, superimposed, Steve Martin and John Candy in this new airport. In general, it's a decent-looking steelbook. This has come out now plenty of times. We covered it not even that long ago when it came out. For all you steelbook fans, that is, again, November the 16th. It's a Wonderful Life 75th Anniversary Edition. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that this is just another straight-up milk and teat cash grab.
I want to live again.
This is already out in 4K. This has already been released in 4K. Now, for a 75th anniversary, they're going to bundle it together with recipe cards. Like, what is this? It's like a nice new box with 2 new Blu-rays just repackaged. I can't believe who's going to keep buying this repackaged stuff?
I want to live again.
In an odd way, this is perfect for It's a Wonderful Life. This is something, hey, I'm strapped on what I need to buy Mom for Christmas. Here you go. That's why they keep putting this out like that. But
and maybe Mom doesn't have a 4K player, so she's got to get the Blu-ray with the recipe cards.
And how many? What is?
You're right.
What
this
is
is for
the,
Mom.
What is exactly? What is the Venn diagram? What is the overlap of 4K movie geeks? Like people. Of course, film fans love It's a Wonderful Life. I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
All right, you put me in my place.
But you get what I'm saying. Like, who out there is clamoring for the 4K It's a Wonderful Life?
Me, I have it. Next up is Pig on Blue.
Who has my pig?
So Pig, the recent Nicolas Cage, I guess, I don't know, classic at this point. Everyone's like talking about this thing like it's a goddamn masterpiece of Nicolas Cage. Certified fresh label on this Blu-ray. I mean, come on. It's like, they really, even in the trailer, they call him Academy Award winning Nicolas Cage. I mean, they really are.
Can't take that away from him.
You can, and they're really trying to, let you know that this is a serious piece of art and a serious movie to be taken seriously. And from what I've read, honestly, he doesn't seem like he's dialing up to 11. It's actually like a nuanced, thoughtful performance. Not that he can't do one, but that's usually what people are hiring him for. So it is kind of interesting to see where does this movie go.
He's always been capable. He's a great actor. Like he's
Academy Award winning.
He's just in on the joke. To me, the joke's not even funny anymore because if he's in on the joke, it ceases to be meta at this point. Yeah. It's like he's just doing his thing.
Yeah,
and
it's fan service
ironically, the joke has kind of done a 180, and now people are just enjoying. Mandy is a bona fide hit. People love that damn movie.
Yeah, I did not, but people do.
I didn't either, but I'm saying people really nobody ironically likes Mandy. It's cyclical, and kudos to Cage for owning it and coming out on top.
For anybody that was interested to see this movie or was on the fence or not, it is coming out November the 2nd. Another movie that's coming back out in the theaters, which I know, Russ, you're not a fan of anime or any of that kind of stuff, but Ghost in the Shell. This movie has been released in a 20th anniversary edition. It was released in a 4K edition, and that was really nice, and that's the one that I picked up. But Zavvi is putting out, as they tend to do, their own versions of like a little box set that comes with a poster and some cards and this and that. It's the same transfer and all that good stuff. But this is a really cool movie for anyone that has not picked this up or not seen it. This looks like a really cool edition to get. Had I not bought my 4K, I would have tried to get this. But also simultaneously, this movie is also coming back into theaters, into IMAX later this year. So I don't know if this is kind of timed with that, but that's another movie that has come out so long ago. Might be interesting to see these upgraded transfers in these, really large theaters. It might be a really new and interesting experience. I don't know.
Is that ScarJo on the cover?
I was going to say it might not beat ScarJo up close and personal in IMAX, but this movie is a pretty wild ride.
Our next movie is a film version of a popular video game. It's called Super Mario Brothers, and it doesn't work at all.
Now we're talking.
Super Mario Brothers on Blu-ray. Now, I had no idea that this was never released on Blu-ray in the United States. This is being released by Umbrella Entertainment, who we've covered before for their Showgirls release, and they've been putting out a lot of stuff lately that I've kind of been keeping my eye on. But this really made me want to, stop and take a look and see what they're up to here. I don't know are you a fan of this movie?
I love how you can definitively tell everyone you hate Ghost in the Shell. Super Mario Bros. Russ, are you a fan of this movie?
Are you a fan of this movie? What are your thoughts of John Leguizamo once
Dennis
again
Hopper is a
being
giant
typecast as an Italian? I saw this movie when I came out, probably just like everybody else did, thinking that they were going to see.
Wait a second. Who is that? Luigi.
Hey, remember me?
That's that personage in Benny Blanco. I'd recognize him anywhere. I don't like this movie.
It was like, who came up with this shit? It was like, did this person even play this game in their life?
I could never, ever warp to level 8-1. Bowser's always watching.
Russ, did you hear me? So for all of you that have been dying for this to come out on Blu-ray, it's here. You have to get it from Australia, Umbrella Entertainment, but it's out, and they actually do usually a really good job with all the stuff that they put on these, so you might be getting a little bit extra behind the scenes and whatever you might want to know about this crazy-ass movie. So, out October 6th.